got a TBR cart. Hi everyone, my name is Serena. Welcome back to my channel. The lighting is horrible, I know, it's late at night, but I got this today and I really want to do this now. So I think I'm going to make this like a mini vlog and I'll continue on filming tomorrow morning. But for now, I just really want to do this. And I'm also going to show you my shelves and all the books that I brought here from Italy, but I'm gonna do that in the morning. So let's just do this for tonight. So let's open this. I bought this at Target. It's white. Everything out. I hope this isn't hard to do. Step 1. Okay, got it in. Okay, did it. That was one of them was so hard to put in, but you can't see the bottom tray, but once I get up here, you'll see. I'm just putting in the screws. Okay, I'm probably not in focus, but I'm about to put this last tray in. So basically I'm putting these screws in and then I'm tightening them up with this. So I put the two on the bottom, put these two on the top. You are probably not seeing much, but I'll try my best. So I don't know if you see this, I'm just putting these in. There's a wrench, but I'm just doing this by hand first, just to get them in. This is probably not going to be a TBR card because over there, all the books on this shelf, apart from like 5 books, they're all unread books. Because spoiler alert, I basically only brought the books that I did not read from Italy. The only 2 books that I read that I brought with me were the 2 books by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Daisy Jones and the Six, and Evelyn Hugo, the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. So they're all on my TBR, apart from 5. And I have another 2 that I read over there. So on this card, I think I'm going to put the books that are on my TBR on the month, like all of my February books that I want to read. And I'm also, on another tray, I'm going to put all of the books that I got this year, so I can put them in a haul. I'm going to show you better when the lighting is better tomorrow morning. So I put them all in. Let me just tighten. And let's see. Okay. I'm on carpet, so I don't know if it's working, but here's the cart. I put it all together and I'm going to decorate it and show you better tomorrow morning. My room is a mess. I'm proud of myself, honestly. I've always wanted this, and my shelf is completely, it is so full. I have another space to put books in until I buy another shelf. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hi everyone, it is the morning. The lighting is still not great. It's very cloudy and it snowed a bit, but now it's not snowing anymore. But I'm here to show you my shelf and what I brought from Italy. I have this shelf right here that I'll show you, and I have a little shelf over there, and then I'm going to put some books on the TBR card. So this is my current bookshelf. Up top I have the only 2 books that I brought from Italy that I have read, which are The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Daisy Jones, and The Six. These are two of my favorite books. I want to read more from her, and the only books that I read that I brought from Italy for now. The rest are either books that I already had here in New Jersey that I've read or not, and the others are all the books that I either hauled in December or I had on my TBR for a long time. So let's start from up here. We have all books that I hauled in 2020. So these are all my nonfiction plus Americana and a thriller. I just thought it looked good because they have some oranges in there. But yeah, I hauled these recently and I still have to read them. Between these, I have read Radio Silence, and it was already here in New Jersey, so I didn't bring it with me. The rest are all books that I either hauled. I think I hauled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Far From the Tree and Burial Rites I already had, and I still have to read. So only one read book, and the rest are on my TBR. The next shelf are all books that I haven't read, and I think the only two books that I hauled were The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires and Felix Ever After. The rest I had from previous years. This has been on my TBR for so long, and Vicious 2. I need to read these ASAP. Second to last shelf here, we have two books read. I have read The Bone Season, but I need to reread that one because I want to continue on with the series and I don't remember anything. And I have read Salt to the Sea by Ruta Sepetys. We have another Ruta Sepetys here, which I hauled in December. I hauled 1, 2, 3, 4 in December. And The Mime Order and This Is How It Always Is, I hauled previous years, and I have not read yet. Last shelf, which is harder to film. I think most of these have been on my TBR for so long. Six of Crows, Circe, and Cricket Kingdom, I'm pretty sure I hauled in 2019. The rest I hauled back when I used to shop on Book Outlet. And I only read Glow between these ones. So there are all on my TBR, and these were already here in New Jersey. I brought these three from Italy, but these were already here. So these are the oldest on my TBR so far. I'm gonna show you the other shelf now. Over here, in this little shelf down here, I have my, some of my Junie B. Jones books. I have a few in Italy as well. These were just my favorite as a kid. But down here, I have, well, this is a yearbook. And these are magazines and some journals, old journals. But I have The Rhythmatist, which I already read. The Maze Runner and The Scorched Trials I've read, and the rest I haven't read. I brought these books, but the two Maze Runner books and The Rhythmatist were already here. So yeah, those are my current shelves. I definitely will be needing a new shelf if I'm going to get more books, because that shelf is full, this shelf is pretty full. I have my TBR cart now. I'm gonna put a few books. The only two books that I put on here so far are the two books that I received this year so far. I received The Nightingale from Kelsey. Her channel is Bookishly Nerdy. I'm gonna link her down below. And also The Astonishing Color of After. I was gifted this by Olivia. Her channel is Olivia's Catastrophe. Amazing people, I love them. Great booktubers. I will link their channel down below. And I'm planning on making a tray full of all the books that I haul this year. And the other trays, I'm gonna put a few books that I want to read this year and maybe put on top the ones that I want to read in the near future, like in February, March, and so on. So let's just put some books on here. So I put my camera on the bed. Hopefully this is in frame. But let's put some books that I want to read this year. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I haven't put every single book that I want to read on here, but I did put the books that I already am planning on reading for sure. The physical books at least, obviously. So a few of these are going to be for secret TBRs. This is obviously going to be a reread because I want to continue on with the series. This has been on my TBR for so long, and I need to do it because it was a 5-star prediction, and I need to read it and see if it is a 5-star prediction, you know? I want to finish this trilogy. And yeah, as I said, a lot of these are going to be for some secret TBRs. These are only the physical books that I have that I am already planning on reading in the near future. But of course, all of the books on my shelves are, you know, books I want to read hopefully soon. So I moved some books around and I added other 3. I looked at my shelves again. I added Know My Name by Chanel Miller, Clap When You Land, and Where the Crawdads Sings. I really want to read Clap When You Land because I loved Elizabeth Acevedo's other books. But yeah, this is the final result. This is the video. I showed you my shelves, I showed you my TBR cart, I built it, I put some books on here, and yeah, just a cozy vlog, I think. I hope you enjoy it, and if you want to read any of these books with me, buddy read them. If they're on your TBR as well, let me know. I would love to buddy read some of them with you. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!